we really need to fight against all of the online censorship. If people can in fact be about taking action, and well, you see, Clippy has came back into popularity as now it's a symbol of the freedoms in which the online space has been approached. And with that being said, hold on, let me see if my phone is getting a live. Okay. Hold on. Let me check something here. Be back. Okay, my phone is saying that it's definitely live. But anyways, what's really about, what this really is about, is that we have to have like this online censorship being destroyed. In order to save like free speech online and save the internet in general, we need to enact a way to get back what the internet used to be about. Like, the internet used to be about like an anonymity, and you could just pretty much, well, it was basically the wild west back when the internet, like online, like chat rooms and forums were done and made back in the late 90s, and now we have all this crap going on. All this unnecessary, constant mamby-pamby bullshit going on. And it's just going up the chain of command in the government to have pro-censorship groups that are anti-free speech, crooked and criminally insane type of groups getting their hands on the politics of the United States government to push for online censorship. And with the online censorship and AI, and also let's just like get it all out there in the open about like the age verification and the state ID and the AI being used to verify or determine how old the users of online platforms are, and false flagging users as underage, when the vast majority, a colossal amount of the users of the internet, a colossal amount of users on the internet are all vastly adults. Because back when I was a kid, like back when I was a little kid, I wasn't on the internet. I grew up on television and toys and VHSs, 8-track tapes, cassette tapes, and CDs and flip phones. I grew up in an era where flip phones were a thing. And Blackberries, whatever, phones. And I also grew up in an era where those brickish phones were a thing back in the 90s. And back when, cell phones, in an era where cell phones were originally meant for vehicles, for cars and shit. And I grew up on landline phones. I grew up on that shit. I didn't grow up on the internet until I discovered the internet myself. I was blissfully unaware of all notions of social media. Blissfully unaware. And we need to fight against online censorship anyways. And the online censorship is getting even more crazier than what it needs to be. Because back when I was a child, back prior to the time that I was on the cusp of getting into my teens and shit. And then I've actually had I had a lot of things. Seriously. A lot of things going on and shit. But anyways. here. Oh.